Hello everybody, this is Tammy from The Broken Doll, and tonight I come to you with my open box. This is my second video, so I opened up this box with my Dremel, and I got it. My brand new Dremel came in, and I love the thing. The only thing I noticed about it was this little tool. I probably had it in my first box of tools, but it disappeared somewhere, probably in the garbage or something like that. So I'm really going to keep an eye on this one because the head of it's so much smaller than this other one here, and it's really great for getting paint out. These are not meant for that, but I use them for that. It's something what you can do with these Dremels, and what you can use. I know some of them are for etching and things, but I like them for other things. So anyways, my Dremel came in. Now I have a backup Dremel, and it works. I was trying it out. There it is. Yeah. Right down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really quiet at 1. Works beautiful. So now I have a backup Dremel. Joan Recker was asking me, what knife do I use? These are called X-Acto knives. That's why I had to make the second video, because I couldn't remember what these were called, and I had to sit and just think. I'm getting to that age. I'm getting to that age where I got to sit and think before I talk now. But anyways, Joan, that's what this is. John bought this for, well, actually, we were at a yard sale together. He found it there, and I got it for $5. And there's more to this here. They're kind of dispersed at the back of my my shelf here. But I do have more that go with this this set here. But the thing is that the X-Acto knife, these are beautiful for taking paint off and digging into where you want to. Now, I don't think you can buy it with this big handle anymore, but all the knives fit. I can go buy knives and put the blades in, no problem. So wonderful stuff, you know. These are now I do use a paring knife from time to time with a short blade. The shorter the blade, the better. I really look for short blade knives, and that will work too, but I'm not very keen on them. I would prefer this here, and that's what I use. The shorter the blade, the better. And but I know some people use razor blades to get paint off. I've seen that done. So but anyways, that's what they're called, X-Acto knives. Now, the other thing I had happen today was I got in some stuff from Doll Parts Supplies. And I got all my high heels, not all, but some more high heel shoes in. And when I priced these on eBay, I am shocked at how much a person wants just for one pair of these shoes. Now, they are from the 1950s. I understand that. But it's a pair of high heel shoes. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. I got all these for the price I saw pretty much of one pair. These were, like one, I think I saw one for $25, $30. I have to still put that into my Canadian dollars into American. And then I got to put the shipping on top. I won't get hit with duty on them because they're underneath, I think it's underneath $25. You know, it was a buy it now. But it was one pair. These were like $4.50 a pair. So I figured it was a better deal just going this way and getting more newer ones. But I can also match it up to the color of whatever dress they're wearing. I'm going to do this again the next time I think I'm in need of something from Doll Parts Supplies. I am going to buy another whole set of these again. Maybe some different colors. And get all the colors in that I want to get in, because I find these dolls all the time. And 9 out of 10 times, I've lucked out sometimes with shoes. But most of the time, they don't have their shoes on them. They go. So if I can get these in, I'm all for it. Now, I did get my boost in, but you know something? I had a few other people say something about what they use. Some of them were saying that they were using the OxiClean whitening. So I had a bucket of it sitting around. And I thought, I'm going to try it out. And I did 2 buckets just quietly on my own. I took some doll clothes over here with Boost, and I put some over here with the OxiClean whitening. Well, I'm going to tell you something. There was no difference between the two. So I bought some Boost this time because it was already bought. But that will be my last time. I love the Boost, don't get me wrong. But it's like the OxiClean is like a Boost. It's just more perfumey. That's one thing I'll say about it. But it does the same job. And it worked beautifully. Took out the dirt just like the Boost did. So I'm really pleasantly surprised how nice it turned out. So, but I like trying new things out. I'm a gimmick woman. Oh, I'm not saying this stuff is a gimmick. It works. The stuff is wonderful stuff. Now, one thing I will say is their shampoo. I love it for the hair of the Saran hair. Oh my goodness, that stuff works nice. I love it for Saran hair. There's something, it's been formalized for Saran hair, for plastic hair. And it works, and it can even do mohair. But it's really great on Saran hair. I couldn't believe how nice it was. Now, I know regular shampoo can wash out any dirt. It can. But there's something that it does to Saran, to the plastic hair. They formulate it in such a way. So the shampoo I will always get. But I am going to lay off on the Boost now. And but I'm not knocking it. If you like the Twin Pine stuff, like, I'm like, hey, go for it. But we do have stuff in our stores that equals it and cheaper. And I heard some of you, like, I've been reading comments down below saying that that's what you use. And I thought, you know what? I got a bucket of it sitting here. Let me do a test run on it. And I'm going to tell you, I did a tablespoon. That's what I used in my bucket. Filled up the water, put one on one side of the kitchen sink, one on the other of the kitchen sink. And they both came out the same. Couldn't tell. One was just more perfumey. That's it. It's the end, the beginning and the end of it. That stuff does work. They both do. They both work. So they both did the same job. So if you want to go with it, you can. But I'm looking at more cost. And it's better for me to go with the Oxy. Okay. If they gave me a great big container, giant container at that price, I'd be buying more of it. But I got 3 containers of it here. I'm going to use it because it's great stuff. It works. You know, it's one thing if they sold something and it was just, you know, wasn't doing quite the work. But it does. The Boost from Twin Pines does work. It's beautiful stuff. That's all I can say. But it equals to me what OxiClean White does. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I also got a pair of nylons in because I've got quite a few of these dolls. I know up in my attic, so every time I order another pair of nylons. Now I know I got to buy a great big 27-inch. I got one of the great big giant fashion dolls. I think she's like 24, 25 inches tall. And I don't have the nylons. These are not them. So the next time I order, I'm going to order a great big, the large size for that doll. But these are wonderful. If you want to buy them, I like to make my own sometimes. Just try with nylons. But these are not like true nylons. They don't run or anything. That's what I like about these here. So, yeah. So they're nylon. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like a pantyhose, you know, nylon. They're a little coarser than that. So, but they're lovely. I love these. These are great. But anyways, that's my review on this stuff, on the Twin Pines. I know people have told me, you've got to try Twin Pines. And I'm going to tell you, this stuff does work. I'm not saying it doesn't. It does. But let me get this. If I can get to, there we go. It just... there's stuff equal to it that can do it and cheaper. So that's what I guess what I'm trying to say. But this is wonderful. I love this here. So I guess it's to each their own what they like. And if you like the stuff, I say stick with it and do it what you like. But I'm so glad to have this little knobby thing back here. And in the next tonight, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to pick out all the paint that needs to be picked out. It's called picking night. Pick it out. You know, I guess it's better than picking my nose, right? There you go. Okay. But anyways, though, I'm going to use this here. So this should work out pretty good. So I hope you like what you see here. This is my little haul here of doll supplies. It's something how you got to keep up your doll supplies and stuff that you need to get your dolls ready. You know, prepare them. You know, for to be done. You know, like you can't. You're kind of stuck. I have no shoes. I have no pantyhose. But you put those nylons on. You put the shoes on. It just bounces the doll from 0 to 1,000, and it just makes them pop, you know. And that's what I like about those dolls, you know. They can look gorgeous in seconds just with all the right stuff on them, you know. But this stuff costs, and, you know, I just do a little at a time, and that's all you have to do is just a little at a time. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs. And the next time I'll do another 6 pairs of 6 different colors. They've got a lot of colors there. I might repeat some colors. I might, you know, get more white and black. And then I think I want the yellow ones too. I got pretty close to all the colors. I think I'm going to own them by the time I do a second round on this. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this here. And we're going to be coming back with more. Thanks for joining me. And I thought you'd like to see some of this here that I got. But they're called, Joan, they're called X-Acto knives. You can get them at Michael's. I see them there. I don't know if you can get this handle. You might. I just never looked. So the next time at Michael's, I'm going to take a look at their X-Acto knives and see what they have. I like this handle here because you really can get a good grip on it. Some of the smaller ones, you really got to push on them, but this one here is just beautiful. And like I said, it was a yard sale find. So that was beautiful. $5. That's what we paid for it, $5. So, and I didn't squabble about it because and it was my husband that found it. He says, Tammy, you might be interested in this. I first said no. Can you believe that? Oh, I'm terrible. No. I just shut right down. No. And then I'll come back. And I went, you know what? You're right. I do need that. So, yeah, I shoot things down too quick. So, at the time, too, it was because I wanted to get into dolls, but did or didn't. I was back and forth on it still. And I didn't want to really put money out on something that I wasn't too sure about. But then he said, well, you can use it for other things, too, besides if you don't go into dolls. I thought, you know what? You're right. If I don't go into dolls, I do have this for other means. So, but anyways, I did go back into the dolls, and there we are. I use that knife big time. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. Lots more to come. And we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.